so I'm kind of looking at color swatches for the paint in Ben's office. Right now it's this like muted blue color. It's kind of brighter in person, so I'm not really feeling this color anymore. I know I painted it like a few months ago, but the blue's just not working for the vibe Ben wants to go for, which is kind of like a cigar lounge-esque room. So we're thinking more in the brownish red family, like burgundy or pretty brown, like caramel colors. So right here I have a few of the swatches, as you can see. Here, let me just turn it around and I'll show you. Okay, so this is what we're working with here. It is daylight right now, so this is kind of what it would look like during the day. I did take a picture last night of what it would look like as well. But this color I've already pulled off the wall, this one right here, just because it's reading a little purple toned, and I know that's not what we're going for. And I can already tell, like this one right here, this almost cranberry red color, it's beautiful, but it's too red. It's too red for the space, I think. Ben did say he really liked this because he didn't want the room to feel too dark, because the room's only like 7 by 9, so it's a smaller room. So I do think this is a really great option. This one in that case would be too dark. Let's see. This one as well, I just think too dark for the room, although it is a pretty color. It's fiery brown. Yeah, which leaves us, I still like this color. These are kind of, I don't hate these either. This one is a little dark. Also, sorry if there's noise in the background. It snowed today, so there's like snow outside, but yeah, I like this one. This one is Red Barn, but I just feel like when it dries, it's gonna be really dark, but I do like the tone of it. I'm gonna keep this one up here just because if we did decide to go dark at all, I do like the tone of this. This one's giving, what is this? Rusted Earth. Maybe a little too orange. These three are so similar. Oh, so similar. This one's a little too, oh, it's tough. I don't know, I'm not really vibing, I don't think, with this one. This one is Smoked Paprika. It is a pretty color, but I just don't want it to be too orangey. And I feel like that's what, and this one almost is like, oh, I'm trying to see here in the sunlight. Oh, tough. This one is very orangey. This one is not the worst. This one's called, what is this one? It'll focus. It is Remember Me Red. Okay, I mean, I don't hate this one. This one I will keep up on the wall. Let me just pull this little guy off because this one is dark. This one is Vintage Leather. I think this is a beautiful color, but it is darker. But if we wanted to go more brown, like this is a true brown, so I think it's worth keeping it up on the wall. And then, let's see, this one is the one that I think Ben really liked, this Tan Bark. I think this is pretty because it's not as dark as the others. It does have like a reddish undertone, I feel like. Yeah, Tan Bark. Compared to the others, it's more muted for sure, but it's less dark. I think it would go better with the space because it's not like too red. So I think I'm gonna listen to Ben since it is his office. And I think we're gonna go with Tan Bark. Yeah, the other colors are beautiful, but I feel like he requested this. I think he's gonna really like it. It also goes well with the rug we already have in here. And we will be bringing up a chair. The yellow chair downstairs will be coming up here. So it's kind of like a mustardy tan color. So I think this color will go well with that as well. So I think Tan Bark is the winner for now. I'm gonna double check with Ben to make sure he's still on board for it, but I think it's gonna end up looking like super good. Okay, so we're in the car right now and we just picked up a really cool humidor for Ben's office makeover. Ben's actually the one that found it on Facebook Marketplace. It's Art Deco style and sort of like a dark reddish wood tone, which I think is really pretty. And then the inside's like copper lined, right?
Yep.
How much did you end up paying for it?
I paid $55 for it.
Okay, so $55 is what we're in for it. It's perfect for this space though. I'm excited to get it in there. So yeah, we just picked that up, and then I do have to paint this week still, so that'll be the next step of the makeover, I guess. Okay, so I'm in the car right now. I'm gonna run out and get this paint color for Ben's office makeover. So let's get going to Lowe's. Hopefully I can get it pretty quickly so I have time to come back here and start painting before it gets dark. Okay, so I'm just back in the car from Lowe's. I got the paint, I got like a paint tray, I got a brush and then a roller and everything, and I think it was like a paper tarp situation to cover the floor and the rug in there. So everything came to like 87, I think, so it's not too bad. I just hate rebuying brushes and stuff, so I need to start like actually cleaning them afterwards and saving them for my next project. But the paint color looks really pretty. I'm thinking I might want to grab some Chick-fil-A real quick to treat myself, and then potentially go into IKEA to get a curtain and curtain rods for the space. But if I don't do that today, then maybe tomorrow we'll do that. But I'm really excited for like the whole idea of what Ben's office is gonna look like, so it's coming together, I think. The velvet style of the curtains, and I'm looking for like a warmer tan brown tone, so we'll see what they have. I like this look too, like a more natural look. The velvet ones I've seen though are like green or blue, so hopefully they have something more brown. I think this is gonna be the winner. Only $19.99. I like the color of that a lot. Morning guys, it is Sunday morning and I'm finally actually getting started on making over Ben's office. I did go to IKEA and I went to Lowe's to get paint, and I got like little decoration kind of things. One of those being this little lamp over here. It's kind of like a cool little silvery table lamp, and I got a big light bulb to go in it. I just thought that was like kind of a cool touch for Ben's vibe. I did get a few small things. I got these curtains. They're the Rosen Mandel, I think is how you say that. I'm not sure. They're like a really pretty like natural jute kind of color that I liked, and I thought it would complement the color of the paint. And then I may as well show you kind of like what the mood board was that I put together for this actual makeover. So like the key inspirational things for me was almost like Ben said, a cigar lounge, and I really like also like a sort of academia Ralph Lauren kind of vibe for a man's office. So we kind of tried to combine what we liked, and also Ben likes a lot of like sports stuff, so I'm gonna try to bring in pieces of like maybe some kind of like vintage golf, vintage baseball type decor as we get further into the makeover and stuff. But this was the inspiration. If you can turn my brightness up right here, so you can see this like reddish brown color, a neutral pair of curtains. At the time I was thinking darker, like a brown, but the tan is kind of on that same vibe. A new desk, which we're still looking for. And then we do have this accent chair currently from Anthropologie. And then he really wanted a humidor, which we did find on Facebook Marketplace for a great deal. And then I just have the current IKEA lamp we have, but I am looking to replace that. And then in the top corner, if you can see, some floating shelves. So that's kind of like the main elements that I'm thinking I want to add to this space. I don't have everything, so this might have to be a part 1 and part 2. We'll see if I can get it all in time for the video, but I am excited for how it's gonna look. Right now it's just like a really light pale blue shade in the room, and I don't hate it, but I feel like it's kind of giving like baby's room vibes, and I wanted this to feel just like a really cool space for Ben. And I know red's his favorite color, so we're gonna change things up. And then finally, I was gonna mention the one, I guess, thing that I'm not quite sure about is this door behind me. So this leads to like our finished attic area, and I'm not really sure on, like, I don't like how it sticks out like a sore thumb. It's painted gray right now, so I think I'm gonna actually paint the door at least, and maybe even the trim around the door the same color as the wall. I don't think I'm gonna paint like the white trim around the window or that main door frame the same color. I think I'll leave those white, but just for this door, like, it just sticks out so much when the white trim around it is, I don't know, it's just so bright. It's too much, and I just want it to blend in and not be distracting at all, like when you're in the space and stuff. So anyway, that's kind of where my head's at right now. It's like already at 12:41, so I'm gonna get started on painting, and hopefully, since this room is only like 5 by 7, it's like super small, hopefully I can get all the painting done today, and that way we can move on to like hanging up decor and the floating shelves and doing all that fun stuff. Just so you can see what I'm working with here, this room is small and we have a lot of crap in here, so I have to figure out where to put it all so I can paint. But I'm thinking take up some of these pieces we're not going to use to the attic maybe, and put the rest of the stuff in the hallway so I can actually pull everything forwards and start painting. Okay, so right now I have the door like partially painted right here. I was kind of scared to actually start doing it because I'm like, oh my god, what if I regret this? I think it does look good. I'm just not sure if I want to paint the trim around it or just the door. I'm having a tough time committing. Oh god. So my idea is that I'll paint the door and I'll paint the wall here, and then if it's looking weird with the white trim, then I'll just go ahead and paint over it. But I think the door is gonna look really good and blend a lot better, hopefully.